As you continue your training, you will be introduced to more advanced flight training, including maneuvering during slow flight. Slow flight can be thought of as any airspeed below normal cruise. However, during your training, slow flight will typically be conducted at an airspeed where any significant reduction in speed or power or an increase in load factor results in a stall indication. You should practice maneuvering during slow flight to develop a feel for the controls at various speeds and power settings, and to learn the relationship of power and pitch to altitude and airspeed. Before you begin the maneuver, check for other air traffic by clearing the area.
There's traffic at 10 o'clock. Let's turn right about 90 degrees.
To transition from cruise flight, first apply carburetor heat and then reduce the power to several hundred RPM below that used to maintain cruise altitude. Remember, as you decrease the airspeed, you must also increase the angle of attack to maintain altitude. During this time, use trim to remove control pressures. When the airspeed approaches the desired value, increase power to hold the assigned airspeed and altitude. As power is added, smooth application of the right rudder is required to overcome the airplane's left-turning tendencies. Then, when attitude, airspeed, and altitude stabilize, trim the airplane to relieve control wheel pressures. The attitude indicator confirms the airplane's high pitch condition, while the altimeter and the vertical speed indicator verify that you're level. At these slow speeds, control response will feel sluggish, although greater control deflections may be needed to achieve a change in flight attitude. You should apply gentle control pressures. Using abrupt movements could result in a stall. While operating in slow flight, any attempt to change altitude solely through the use of control pressures will not achieve the desired results. For example, if you attempt to climb by just increasing the pitch attitude, the airspeed will decrease, and the airplane will stall. The correct procedure is to apply power, then adjust the pitch attitude as necessary to maintain the desired airspeed. On the other hand, if you decrease the pitch to descend without reducing power, the airspeed will increase above that desired. The proper way to descend is to reduce power and adjust the pitch attitude. Climbing and descending in slow flight demonstrates that power controls your altitude when you maintain the same airspeed. To turn the airplane during slow flight, the same procedures used at higher speeds are still applicable. However, in slow flight, you must add power to maintain altitude. Whenever you make a turn during slow flight, use shallow bank angles and smooth, coordinated control wheel movements to prevent stalling the airplane during the turn. Your instructor will also have you practice slow flight with various flap settings, so you can see the different attitude and power requirements for each phase of flight. To return to cruise flight, apply full power and slowly decrease the pitch attitude as the airplane accelerates. As the airspeed increases, retract the flaps if extended. After reaching your cruise airspeed, adjust power and trim for cruising flight. Maneuvering during slow flight provides you with a better feel for the airplane in various flight conditions. This will help prepare you for several aspects of flight training, including stalls and landings.